progress do you hear? Oh, would you be able to get on the training uniform? I believe you have the one on. Right. So, to just give you a bit of an update on the unit so far. So we got NECA, the Arma unit there, wanting to do some sort of aircraft carrier thing, possibly. So conveniently, I'd already scheduled this takeoff, of which we are going to be practicing aircraft carrier takeoff. Last week of sort of possibly getting a ground crew or ground support in. I don't know, did you all see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is basically because I've gone round to every single unit. Robin made a very good point of all the good units are going to already have an air wing attached to it, which is a bit of a pooper for us, but that does give us some hope that if we get a ground unit in, it may work a little bit. So, sort of what's what's that? Yeah. So what I'm thinking about, sort of going into it, we'll have one flight, or number one flight, which will be F-35 fixed wing. And that'll be sort of the standard flight. Then we'll have support flight or support wing, which will be the helicopters, possibly doing transporters, the larger sort of aircraft.
Welcome folks, microphone turned off, sorry, apologies. So we're in Arma tonight, and we're going to practice some landings and takeoffs F-35, and we'll see what else is on store, and we'll have Dennis talking about a few things here, so we'll get straight into it.
The main core. But we'll have a support wing, that will be added later on. But also, we'll have, I believe I did a little bit of research into it. I forgot what it's called. Our regiment. It's a number 2 squadron of the RF regiment. Oh, no, it's not.
Number 3, I believe.
Where the frick is the Marm? Yes, RF Marm. There you go. Number 262 squadron of the Royal Air Force Auxiliary Force Regiment. So that we will sort of add that in, so that will be similar to a flight of where we will have a small ground force, of which they will be sort of RF regiment people going out, which will be quite interesting because I've been doing a little bit of research on our RF regiment. It will be quite good. Every time when we launch from an FOB, before we launch or take off, they will have to go out and secure the area of the runway, for obvious reasons, of small arms fire from terrorists. But that just is a sort of an exciting thing that's going ahead. That sort of long plan. The plan that will be going, because obviously now just finished the training, so we have nobody else needing their training now. So the next stage of what I'm sort of looking at, give you a bit of a heads up for anybody who's looking at leadership. The pilot 2IC flight lieutenant position is open. I'm open to literally everybody, and I have been evaluating and looking at everybody, sort of how they've been acting. So if you're interested in that, just be a bit more confident in your leadership skills, and yeah, or you can just DM me saying you're interested, and we can have a little bit of chat about it. Either or, I don't mind. Either way, hopefully by the end of 2 weeks I'll have a 2IC, and then we can start expanding further from there. Does that sort of make sense of how I'm sort of structuring it?
Yes, I thought
okay. Thank you very much, Dylan. So for the immediate, however, we need to get ourselves ready for bloody aircraft carriers. And that means we have got to learn VTOL. I was really putting this off, but that is going to be very, very fun. Do people know the two types of landings you can do on an aircraft carrier? Of the F-35B?
Yes, straight in for normal landing, or we can hover in.
Can hover in. So that is one of them, Justy. There is hover. So you put your engine down to 90 degrees, slow down, and you're basically hovering in. Go over to the left-hand side of the aircraft carrier, and then you basically just go in and down. Rob, you saying something about rolling?
Yeah.
Rolling landing. Yes, that is actually the other one. It's a shipborne vertical rolling landing. It's basically like Justy said, you come in conventionally as a normal landing, but you put your VTOL engine to around 45%, so you're basically slowing down. Why do we have different types of landings?
Different sizes of ships.
That can be one, but the sort of ships that we'll be landing on will be F-35B capable. So sort of the size of the ship won't particularly too matter. More about the aircraft itself, of what sort of, I'll just say it. If we still have bombs on board, to not damage the aircraft, we would do a shipborne vertical rolling landing. So that's basically, you land vertically, and it's a very short landing, but the roll sort of releases out the weight across the deck. While if you did just a vertical landing, it puts all the weight sort of on the aircraft itself and sort of breaks the aircraft a little bit. Don't know if it does it in Arma, but I know it kind of damages it if it's too heavy, and it's a little bit more difficult to get soft landing. So we're going to still do that in Arma. Okay?
Roger that.
So I have prepared 2 videos, sort of just to show you. Let me get the video.
Just 2 seconds to be ready.
Roger, Dodger. I'm going to have an intermission here. Alright, I should have. Another family. Right, Rick. Where's that video?
It'll be interesting for us trying these 2 lanterns tonight.
Where's that video? Where's that video? Okay, sorry about this. Literally lost the video. Landing.
Close the door there. Good lad.
Freaking landing. Oh, we'll just use this one. Okay, one video then. Right, I'll send it you all on Discord.
Lovely, lovely.
Dylan and Justin. If you can just watch that video for me to sort of show you what a shipborne vertical rolling landing is in terms of where you want to be placing yourself in the deck, etc.
Looks easy. Watch that again. Watched.
Is he here? Is he just got back?
I think he's away for poo.
You watch that video, Robert? I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay. Just have a look on Discord. It's a very quick video. So that'll be sort of the second landing we'll be doing. Then you'll see it in a second, but you sort of see what you have to sort of do. It's a very, very short landing, but you still have to get that little bit of roll on. If that makes sense? Yeah, 9. Okay.
Watch it real quick.
Once Dylan has watched that, what we're going to do is we're just going to practice the VTOL, sort of 90 degrees, landing on pad, and then sort of just being able to just easily land like that, and then we'll go over to an aircraft carrier, do it there, and then we'll do the short shipborne vertical landing. I know that's not probably going to be exciting, but we'll do a takeoff tomorrow as well, where we'll be putting these skills into play, but also bombing people. That makes sense.
When doing VTOL, just be ready that if you put the thrust down, you're gonna the plane is literally gonna just try to go 90 degrees down. It's literally just gonna try to turn on itself and go 90 degrees down.
I've never had that before.
Yeah,
Do I have to watch all 3 minutes of the video?
No.
And then you put your thrust down too low. It starts like turning it downwards.
Yeah.
You gotta basically balance your on and off, because if you put it a bit too high, it's gonna start going upwards.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So, have we all watched that video?
Yes.
We all good with it? Right. So we'll have 2 or 3 different pads. Pad 2, pad 3. I think that's pad 3 there. So if you have a look on the map, you see where the terminal is, and see where the markers pad 1, 2, and 3 here. There will be the pads. They're similar to on the aircraft carrier. If you have a look in the south, sort of on the runway, there will be sort of 3 pads of where. If you can you all see the aircraft carrier in the south?
Yes.
Yeah. So you would sort of come along. If you was going for pad 3, you'll hover here, and then you sort of move over and then land there. Okay, it's literally as simple as that. So for this, if we have it, so the aircraft carrier is sort of the square bit here. So in real life we wouldn't be able to do this, but we're going to do it anyway. If you're landing pad 1, you would come up on the left hand side, move over to the left, even though I can't draw to save my life. Pad 1, come over to the left, hover here, and then you'll go down and touch down there. Okay? Does that make sense to everyone?
Yeah, I'm only worried about the objects on the right here, because I know there's a big north mast.
Yeah, that's what I'm just thinking about. So possibly if we flip it around then, and go from the sort of this way, it makes sense.
Okay, makes sense.
So if I put a massive arrow just to remind everybody which way to come in from, to approach from this direction, and we're looking at going on the left hand side. Okay. As normal, you would say this is whatever your call sign is, permission to land at pad 1, pad 2, pad 3. Okay. Any questions? Because it's basically at this moment in time, I just want you to get up, practice, land, go over, taxi, get up again, practice, and we'll do that until around 8 o'clock. Okay?
Happy days.
I'm guessing that people are going to fuck it up and destroy your focus.
Yeah.
It can happen if you don't.
Was I only supposed to get 1 video? Or was it 2?
No, it's just 1.
Okay.
Key thing to remember as well, do not have any weapons on board. So when you get into your aircraft, open up AMS and remove all weapons, okay? Remember, this is going to be landing without any weapons on board, so you've expended all your weapons, okay?
Roger.
Right, once you're all ready, all frick off to your aircraft, set yourselves up, and let's get going.
145 short range radio check.
I copy. I still haven't got on my fucking big hanger.
Short range 145, radio check.
Dennis, I'm still mad about my hanger. It's still full.
Hang on. Robin, what's the button for enabling veto? I know it's not called veto, is it?
It's called active vectoring.
Cool. We've nothing on, which is pretty good. Is long range 5-1?
Yes, it is.
Copy.
Just to let you know, Justy, you're a little bit sensitive on the mic. Just to let you know.
As in low or high? Good steady, see long range 5-1 radio check.
Check.
Long range radio check. Rebel and Goose loud clear.
Name of Charlie also, thank you. Good state, HC pad 2, request engine start.
Goose, you have permission, engine start pad 2.
Engine start approved.
This is level pad 3. Request permission for engine start.
I did not receive loud and clear previous message. Whoever's mic that was a little bit sensitive.
This is Rebel 280C. Permission to start up engine pad 3.
Rebel, pad 3 engine start, authorized.
Oh shit. Oh shit. What the fuck?
Glitch is happening for Yusty too. Yusty, turn off your engine. Yeah, we're having the same glitch.
There's not really much I can do.
Yeah, that was annoying.
I do not know what it is. I'm gonna look into add-on options, see if there's something in there.
So we're having a wee glitch here, so let me see if I can... Yeah. Oh, what's going on?
Goose, this is air traffic control. You have permission to taxi to runway 22 right as the line.
Stand by.
Just to let you know, your mic is not in at the moment, I'll be honest.
Okay.
So I'm getting quite a few like beeps and stuff coming over. Rebel, this is air traffic control. You also have permission to taxi to runway 22 right for immediate departure.
Yeah, now I'm having a glitch. I can't throttle down.
Okay, I'm having a glitch as well. Let me see if we can get engine off here now. We won't even put the engine off. So we're having massive glitches here. So we'll have to see. I might actually disconnect it. I'm gonna swap the mics over. So the F-35 is glitchy.
This is Gringo to ATC requesting permission for engine startup. Gringo, please just wait. We're just having a few aircraft that are having issues at this moment in time.
I think I might have found a glitch. I think I might have found a fix for it. Dusty and Justy.
Dylan, Justy, go into Ace and then team management and leave the squad.
Yeah, I was just having a look and it seems that's worked for somebody else.
Yeah.
What's this glitch you're on about?
The one with throttle.
100% throttle glitch, so just leave the group.
Just leave the team
How
management.
do I do that? On Ace, self-interact, and then team management, leave.
This is Rebel TC. Can I confirm which runway?
Yeah, if I can have you taxi onto runway 22 right.
Affirming. This is Rebel taxiing to 22 right through taxiway Alpha.
Testing. Okay. ATC from Goose. We're just on the grass between the two runways. I think we've extinguished the bug also. Request permission just to taxi onto 22 right there.
Yeah, if you can taxi onto the taxiway Alpha, just right next to 22 right, and just hold. Actually, no. If you go straight ahead, I'm just seeing. If you go straight ahead and taxi onto 22. Rebel, if I can have you take off runway 22 right, and going in for a circle round and for a VTOL landing. Is that received?
Affirming. Taking off from 22 right, going round in a circle, then coming back in for a VTOL landing.
So received. If I can have you request pad on final approach.
Affirmative.
Gringo, this is air traffic control.
Send for Gringo.
Yeah, you have permission for engine starter pad. Goose, this is air traffic control. Seeing you just holding short, you have permission to taxi onto runway 2 left.
Request permission to taxi on runway at 22 left. Request permission to take off, and we'll be doing left hand for repositioning.
Yeah, you have permission to take off runway 22 left. Just be advised, active traffic to your left-hand side. If you can bank left after takeoff, go around for a circle around for a VTOL landing.
I'll say firm traffic is in sight. We'll be positioning behind.
ATC, this is Gringo. Permission to taxi to runway at 22 right.
Gringo, you have permission to taxi. I'm going to change that to runway 22 left via taxiway Alpha. You have permission to cross 22 right and taxi straight onto and hold at runway 2.
Roger that. Straight on and hold runway at 22 left via taxiway Alpha.
This is Rebel Taxi. Permission to land.
Rebel, you have permission to land pad 1. Standby. Yeah, pad 1. You just look like you're coming in a little bit faster.
Can I confirm pad 1?
Yeah, pad 1.
ATC from Goose, we're just to the east, request inbound clearance.
This furlong gonna make go around instead.
Received Rebel, go around. Goose, can I just confirm what you're saying over?
Copy, we're just to the northeast inbound for full stop landing, request pod and inbound clearance please.
Yeah, you have clearance to land at pad 1. Rebel, if I can have you bank off to the left for another loop.
Affirmative.
Yeah, just Goose, key things to take away from Robin's side, then I saw for yourself, Goose, is just watch altitude and watch speed.
Copy up.
Gringo to ATC, requesting permission to take off runway at 22 left.
Gringo, you have permission to take off runway 22 left. If I can have you bank left immediately after takeoff for a loop around for VTOL landing. Over.
Roger that. Bank left for a VTOL landing.
Yeah, you should see all the other aircraft on radar. Basically, it's just a queue, so just line up behind them.
Roger that.
This is Rebel. Permission to land.
Yeah, Rebel. Permission to land pad 3 in around 3 minutes. Stand by.
Affirmative.
Yeah, Goose, just remember coming in from the left, just watch your speed and altitude.
Copy up.
Yeah, Goose, I'd highly advise you to go around now, go around.
You go around the shield.
I received Goose, go around Rebel from air traffic control.
Go ahead, air traffic control.
Can I have you retake pad 1? Pad 1 streets.
Affirmative. This Rebel VTOLing into pad 1.
This will be interesting because try and lose a bit of height here. Get to see from Goose, just to the east, requesting inbound clearance for VTOL landing.
Goose, you have standby, Goose. Yeah, Goose, you'll have to get behind Gringo, over.
Copy out traffic inside number 3.
Rebel from air traffic control.
Good air traffic control.
Yeah, just a note on your landing. It was a bit off. We're looking at possibly the line behind you, if you can see. So yeah, he was a little bit off near the grass. He was taking quite a few drastic changes. So just keep those changes smaller next time.
Yep.
Apart from that, Rebel, you have permission to taxi to runway 22 left via taxiway Charlie, runway 04 left, and then crossing over to runway 22 left.
Affirmative. Taxiing via taxiway Charlie onto 04 left, then taxiing down to 22 left.
Read that correct.
ATC, this is Gringo, requesting a VTOL landing at pad 1.
Gringo, you have clearance for VTOL landing.
ATC from Goose, we're number 3, requesting inbound for VTOL landing.
Goose, you have permission for VTOL landing at pad 3 in around 2 minutes.
Copy that.
ATC, this is Gringo, I'm going to have to round. I could not find this auto vectoring button that you...
Received, it is on the scroll wheel, over.
Can you just confirm what it's called?
Auto vectoring on. Goose, on that note, if I can have you swap to pad.
Say again?
If I can have you swap to pad 1.
Okay.
This is Rebel, permission to take off 22.
Rebel, please hold.
How do you know when it's 90 degrees?
In your HUD left, it will come up degrees, over.
Roger that.
We need a reposition here, Goose to ATC.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we're making a right hand reposition just out of the way of the traffic on the runway.
Received. If you're able to go in from the left onto pad 3, we accept that.
Copy.
Rebel, this is air traffic control. You have permission to take off runway 22 left, joining the queue on the left hand side.
Affirmative. Taking off 22 left.
Gringo, this is air traffic control. Come in.
Send for Gringo.
Yeah, you seem to be going quite far out, over.
Yeah, I was just exploring these auto vectoring things, make sure I know where it is.
Received.
That was awful.
If possibly then,
No.
whoever gets there first, possibly Rebel, might be first in queue.
Roger that, just let me know.
Goose, this is air traffic control.
Air traffic control, send.
High advise, go around over.
That's exactly what we're doing over. Just keep ourselves. That was awful. I don't know how.
Yeah, just to update all call signs on the queue. First in queue will be Gringo, second Rebel, third Goose.
Copy that. Should need a reposition in behind.
So remember, ladies and gentlemen, the short final will be everything. You need to be getting down to almost hovering by the time you come to the pad. So make sure that you are slowing down, mate.
Gringo requesting permission to land, pad 1.
Gringo, you have permission to land pad 1. Just watch speed and altitude.
ATC from Goose, request number 2.
Goose, you are currently third in line. Just watch Rebels just ahead of you over. If you can just bank over to right a little bit and just go behind Rebel.
Gringo going around.
Copy.
Receive Gringo going around.
There's not too many of us getting this right.
Rebel to ATC, permission to land pad 1.
Rebel, you have permission to land pad 1.
We'll scoot in behind him. ATC from Goose, we're now number 2, request inbound clearance for landing.
Goose, you have permission to land pad 3.
Pod 3, request permission to land, yep.
Rebel, just be advised that is good speed, good altitude.
Affirmative.
Can I just ask what a good altitude is?
Around 50 meters. That's what I'm going in at.
Goose, just watch speed. May want to slow down a bit.
Copy out, Trent.
Rebel, if you just come to left a bit, remember you're wanting to hover on the left-hand side before you move over to the right.
Fuck's sake.
Goose, highly recommend a go around.
In progress.
This is Rebel, gonna proceed into pad 1.
Proceed into pad 1.
ATC, this is Gringo requesting a VTOL landing at pad 3.
Gringo, you have permission to land pad 3.
Yeah, that's going to be hard, like. That is going to be hard.
Rebel, good landing. Just a little bit heavy at the end, but yeah, that was really good. Just one more of those, and then we can transfer yourself over to the aircraft carrier.
Affirmative.
If I can have you taxiway Charlie 04 left, and then head towards 22 left.
Copy that, taxiing through taxiway Charlie onto 04 left, then taxiing down to 22 left.
All correct. Gringo, just watch your altitude.
I'm a professional, I managed to land on the field. I'm gonna have to go around.
Yeah, that's received. Go, just your hot micing him.
This is Rebel, permission to take off 22 left.
Rebel, you have permission to off 22 left.
Affirmative.
Just remember, bank left, join in on the loop on the left-hand side.
Affirmative. Banking left as soon as I took off.
I don't think we're going to
Just
get
to
this.
update all call signs on the current queue, we have number 1 as Goose, number 2 as Gringo, number 3 as Rebel.
Affirmative.
Goose to ATC request inbound clearance for landing.
Goose, you have permission for landing pad 1.
Copy that, pad 1.
ATC, this is Gringo requesting VTOL landing pad 3.
Gringo, you have permission for VTOL landing pad 3. If I can just have you bank right a little bit, just to firmly be behind Goose.
Roger that.
Mm.
Gringo, can I just have you slow down? Just let Goose go ahead a bit.
I'm gonna have to go around.
Received. If I can have you go off to the left and then get off a bit. Yeah, thank you.
This is Rebel. What is my position in the queue?
You are now second.
Affirmative. Who was it that was going around?
Say again, sorry. Rebel.
Who was it that was going around?
That was Gringo. Over.
Which pad had they?
Pad 3.
This Rebel. Permission to land pad 3.
Rebel, you have permission to land pad 3.
Affirmative, landing pad 3.
Goose, if I can have you just come over to the left a little bit. Just remember you're meant to go over to the left, hover left, and then pull in right.
This is Rebel. I'm gonna start pulling into pad 3.
Receive.
Goose is down. Got your last message. It's just committed.
That's received. Yeah, so just a little bit of a heads up on yourself, Goose. We're going for sort of the lines, sort of the saying bum on the line, sort of comes really into play here. So it was a really good landing, very controlled. Just make sure that you get yourself on the line a little bit.
Copy that. We'll have another go. Just hovering to the left and then turning our nose round and coming in straight in rather than coming in from the side.
No, so you don't put your nose in. You just sort of roll to the right a little bit and sort of come in like that.
Copy. Request taxi.
Yeah, Goose, you have permission to taxiway Charlie on 204 left, and then on to 22 left.
Charlie 04 left, 22 left.
Rebel, this is air traffic control.
Go ahead, traffic control.
That was a good landing, good landing. If you can follow Goose on to taxiway Charlie, 04 left, and then 22 left, you'll be heading out to the aircraft carrier, sort of trying it on the aircraft carrier. Is that received?
Affirmative, air traffic control. Pulling on to taxiway Charlie, then heading to 04 left, and taxiing down to 22 left.
Okay, so
ATC, this is Gringo requesting permission to land pad 1.
Gringo, you have permission to land pad 1.
okay, so I think we've got the gist of it now. It took a wee while to get it, but I think we're okay. ATC Goose, just short of 22 left.
Goose, you have permission to taxi onto and take off runway 22 left, bank off left, to join the loop.
Quest cleared to enter 22 left, take off, left turn to enter the loop.
Gringo, please. You may need
Mate,
to turn
I
around.
am struggling here. This poor
Yeah,
for me.
you're putting too little power on. Is your issue?
So what you're saying is I'm going too slow.
You're going too slow, too soon. It's a balance of power to get to the sort of a hover. If you just put your throttle on to 100%, you should be able to do a VTOL takeoff.
This is Rebel. Permission to taxi onto 22 left.
Rebel, you have permission to taxi onto 22 left and for a straight out departure towards the USS Freedom for a landing on the USS Freedom.
Affirmative.
Goose to ATC, is similar instructions for us, or are we entering the loop here?
You'll be entering for another landing, over.
Copy that.
This is Rebel. I've taken off from 22 left, setting my heading towards the USS Freedom.
Received. Just remember, you're looking at coming on the left-hand side from the north.
Affirmative.
Right, we'll see if we can get this a wee bit better now. This is pure noobish stuff, but this is, I've got it that first time, but not exactly how Dennis has wanted it, but we'll try again.
Can I just confirm that it's north that you mean and not south?
Yeah, so you yourself, you will be approaching in from the north. So the aircraft carrier is facing north.
Okay, affirmative.
ATC from Goose, request inbound clearance to land.
Goose, you have permission to land pad 1.
Permission to land pad 1. So we'll come up on 2-2 right here. We'll try and get ourselves slowed up. We'll put our gear down. We'll maybe put our flaps down. And then we'll get our auto vector on.
ATC, this is Rebel. Permission to land on the aircraft carrier pad 3.
Rebel, you have permission to land USS Freedom pad 1. Pad 3, sorry.
Affirmative.
ATC, this is Gringo requesting permission to land pad 3.
Gringo, you have permission to land pad 3.
ATC from Goose, we're just making a left-hand turn for repositioning.
Received. If I can have you go behind Gringo.
That's affirmative, we're number 2.
Gringo, if I can have you go pad 1.
Roger that.
This is Rebel, gonna start my pulling towards pad 3 on their freedom.
Received.
Hardy.
So Rebel, for your knowledge, you'll be going for the runway. Landing
Yeah,
on
that's
the
what
runway.
I'm trying to land them.
Gringo, highly recommend a go around over.
Roger that.
ATC Goose inbound.
Received.
Happy for pad 1, yep.
Yeah, pad 1.
Copy that.
There's a Rebel down on deck.
Rebel or received. Is your VTOL training complete? If I can have you retake off from the aircraft carrier without using the catapults, using sort of VTOL, take off and return to the airbase for the second stage.
Affirmative.
Jake, can you just explain what I do after I've put on the auto vectoring? It's at 90 degrees and I'm almost stopped in the air to the left of the pad. What do I do from there?
You have to come to a very, very complete stop, and then you sort of roll right, so your aircraft moves right without your nose tipping over to the right.
Roger that.
This is Rebel, permission to land.
Rebel, please join in after Gringo. Stand by. Hang on, no, actually, Rebel, if I can have you land runway 22 left, please.
Affirmative. This is Rebel landing 22 left.
ATC, this is Gringo requesting permission to land pad 1.
Gringo, we'll have to take that to pad 3, over.
Roger that, pad 3.
This is Rebel coming in final.
Received Rebel short final. Just be advised, active traffic to your right.
Affirmative.
ATC from Goose request final inbound for Pad 1.
Received. Pad 1.
This is Rebel. Permission taxi back to wherever you need me. I'm guessing Pad 3.
Yeah, if I can have you to Hangar 3, I'm going to have to rechange those. Via taxiway Echo 1, 04 left, taxiway Alpha.
Copy that, taxiing via Echo 1, 04 left, and then taxiway Alpha.
ATC from Goose is down.
Goose, well done. If I can have you taxi taxiway Charlie 04 left onto 22 right. We'll be putting those skills into test now for the aircraft carrier.
Copy that, taxi Charlie left on 04 left to 22 right. So we don't want to use the flaps. That was the problem. Clear to the right.
Gringo touchdown.
Yeah, Gringo, just let you know, remember what I'm looking for is you hovering on the left hand side and then rolling right, so you slowly come in and then you power down so you go straight down. You sort of came in from the front there. Is that received?
Roger that.
Okay, Gringo, if I can have you taxi to runway 22 left via taxiway Charlie and 04 left onto 22 left.
Roger that.
This is Rebel 28C. I'm in my hangar 3. Shut down engines, but you need me.
Yeah, if you can come to the Arsenal. Goose, if I can have you taxi onto 22 left for a straight out departure towards USS Freedom.
Copy that, taxiing on the 22 left for takeoff, departure towards US Freedom. Thank you. Gear up, flaps retracted, and away we go. ATC from Goose request.
State again, sorry, last.
Yeah, we're just going to approach from the north, similar, and we'll make hover and then into the right to land. Is that affirmative or?
Yeah, so yourself, you'll be approach northwards, and then you'll go over to the right.
Copy that. Just make our wee positioning.
ATC, this is Gringo requesting permission to take off runway 22 left.
Gringo, you have permission to take off runway 22 left to join the loop to do another VTOL landing at the airbase, over.
So we're very high here, but we're just going to work it.
ATC, this is Ringo requesting permission to land pad 1.
Ringo,
Radio
yeah.
check.
Mission to land pad 1. All signs be advised. Air traffic control being handed over to Flying Officer Robin momentarily.
ATC from Goose, we're just on a short final. Just request permission into the right for pod 3. USS Emperor.
Goose, this is ATC.
Send.
You won't be coming in from the north side.
Yes.
So you might want to turn around and come around again.
We are coming in from the north, over.
No, the way the aircraft carrier is facing, so it's facing north that way.
So you're coming in from the south, is that your...
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a bit weird.
No, that's fine. So that's approaching from the south, for landing into the right, for A firm. Okay, well, we'll know that much, so we'll just reposition here for...
Gringo touchdown.
Yeah, Gringo, I'm gonna fix up your aircraft so that you hit your nose there pretty bad.
Roger that, but I'm not recording any damage.
I'm sure, yeah, the F-35 is kind of weird. I'm double clicking it through Zeus and it's halfway down.
Halfway down?
Yeah, the bar for health and armor. But either way, I just go around again and do it once more.
Right, so working out.
Do you know why it did that? Do you have any explanation for why it just nosedived just on top of the landing spot?
Can you... What was your thrust at when you were coming down right then?
It was at about 60.
When you're coming in, try to level it around like 40 and up there. Cause...
If I'm at 40, I decrease in altitude too quickly to control it. And I'll just hit the ground.
If you're going at 60, then it might be just try to, like, instead of like just keeping the aircraft level, try just pulling up on the stick with like minimal adjustments. Like,
honestly, I was holding S and it just nosedived anyway.
that's weird because it shouldn't be doing that.
Exactly, like it's supposed to be a VTOL. It shouldn't nosedive anyway.
Either way, let's see. Gringo, you clear for taxi via taxiway Charlie onto 04 left, down to 22 left.
Roger that.
ATC from Goose, we have wheels down on the carrier.
Affirmative, Goose. Yeah, that was amazing. Next time, just as Dennis told me, you did great. Aiming for the runway next time, but you passed that.
Thank you. Request permission to take off to return to base.
Affirmative, Goose.
Goose taking off to the north.
Affirmative.
That was a bit weird, but there we go. We got it done anyway. Flip, that's really hard.
This is Gringo requesting permission to take off runway 22 left.
Affirmative, Gringo, you have permission to take off from runway 22 left. Just be aware of traffic to your north. You're gonna be going around and doing one more landing.
Nah, bun that off, I have to do 2 more, and that first one doesn't count. I can't nosedive into the ground and that count as a landing.
Nah, I was just told by Dennis you're going to do more landings, so you're going to go around, do one more landing, and we'll see how it goes with that, and then we'll do one more landing. See if it
That's
repeats.
dead. Nah, we've been told, Jake said, and I firmly agreed, the quality of this unit has to be high. We can't, like, just let me go like this.
That's where you're going around for one more, then after that, we're going to do one more. We're going to see if it does the same thing, which you just nosedive down even though you're keeping it around 60. Because it shouldn't be doing that.
ATC from Goose, just to the east, requesting burn for landing 22 left. ATC from Goose, you received my last over.
Yeah, I received your whole one.
Okay. Can't land until he gives us permission.
Okay, Goose, you're clear for landing on 22 left.
Clear to land 22 left.
ATC, this is Gringo requesting permission to land pad 1.
Gringo, this is ATC. You have your permission to land on pad 1. Just be aware you have traffic directly ahead of you.
Roger that.
Hit the safe from Goose. We're down. Request right turn on Echo 1 for backtrack 04 left.
Affirmative. This is ATC. You correction taxi through Echo 1 onto Echo 2, then back through Echo 3 onto 04 left and down to taxiway Alpha.
Okay, that's affirmative. A bit of a spin, but yeah, it's affirmative. Fuck me. You could have just gave us right. We could have just went.
HC, this is Gringo. I'm gonna have to go around.
Affirmative, Gringo.
We could have just went right.
For some reason, it kept increasing altitude while I was at 32 power.
Okay. Were you holding S?
Yep.
Okay. Then it's probably gonna need to keep your thrust around like 27 up to like 40. 27 up to 40 and just try to find a balance between there.
Just advisory for myself, Gringo. Remember, this is all a balance act. You can't just sort of lower down the throttle and you'll go down. Remember, your engine is pointing at the ground, so if you lift up your nose, you'll slow down quicker because the engine is pushing thrust the other way. So just be advised of that. That's sort of how you're going to slow down. So possibly slowing down, putting your thrust up further, and sort of using your aircraft as a big air brake.
Roger that.
Goose, you can plan for taxiing into pad 2 and then engine shutdown.
Clear in the pod 2, engine shutdown. Go. Well, there we go, folks. That's mad, but that's really difficult. Really difficult. I think the guys are over here. So bit of a change. It's going to take a lot of practice to do them lanterns. But yeah, bit of a change for the channel once again. But we'll keep practicing. Hence the term noob. And we'll keep it going. Hello. Hello.
But I do get it sometimes when I do it myself, but I usually just push more thrust, and then it should go off, but I'll just recommend going around from that.
Folks, we're going to leave the stream here. Take it easy, and then we'll